There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter David Aldridge. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. Look at Memphis. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they like that streak to end tonight here.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
Yeah, some of the fellas will say, this is just like any other game, but the truth is, no, it isn't.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Conley out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Evans in at the 3 slot. And usually on New Year's Day, we ask what our resolutions will be. And this year, I want to mix it up, Chris. And if you could pick a New Year's resolution for the NBA, let's say, what would it be?
I would hope that the NBA would continue to grow internationally, but faster. I would love to see a team overseas, on another continent, another country, as soon as possible. Yeah, because we have so many great international players that I think it would be great to have the NBA championship and then have a World NBA championship and then have the world play against the NBA championships and see what happens. I think that this game is so convenient to have. You can grab a ball, 5 people, 2 people at any time, that you never get too old. Your jump shot doesn't get too old to play it. And so I just want the game to keep spreading, and hopefully we'll keep putting that goodwill of basketball out there. But that's what I'd love to see the NBA do.
That's a great idea. Now, here's Thompson. He had 10 points in the win against Oklahoma City. And so it's Memphis with it. Green with the block. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And here are the Warriors now. 4-point game. Outside for Durant. No good on the 3. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful, completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
Well, they had a hard time forcing turnovers, and then on the other end, made quite a number of mistakes themselves.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, DJ.
Well, I like the attitude of DJ. He's a quiet player who makes his presence felt on both ends of the court.
And both free throws good for DJ. For Memphis, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Evans kicks to Gasol. Over Pachulia. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Evans. And it's 7 points for Marc Gasol.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And that one is good from DJ.
But you can't let DJ get comfortable down on the block. He's superb at reading the defense and cashing in deep inside.
Conley with it. He had 15 points last outing. And the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul. They set the pick. Conley with it. Now guarded by DJ.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4. And Gasol sends it back. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Evans dishes to Conley. Back to Evans. Lets it go from 11. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Thompson kicks to DJ. Golden State moving it around. Looking for Pachulia. He gets it there. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Warriors.
And they were focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from 3-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
It's stolen by McLemore. Jumps up. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
Well, I just love the hustle from McLemore, a real pest on defense who knows how to swipe the ball away from the opposition.
And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot and the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Well, Kevin, you know momentum is a fickle thing. Sometimes one simple boost in confidence can change the complexion of an entire game.
Now, here's DJ after the Marcus Olmos. Gasol with the steal. And McLemore gets to Conley, and Durant sends it back.
Well, you aren't going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
The tray, it's good from long range. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Well, in just a few years, it's safe to say Steve Kerr is one of the most respected coaches in the NBA.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. And McLemore gets to Gasol. Feeds it to Conley. Knocks down the three ball. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
I like this. It feels like it's getting a little personal out there. It could make it all the more interesting going down the stretch.
Now, here's Thompson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pachulia, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Evans. 4-point game. Gasol with it. Now Green defending. Gasol passes to Evans. They get it again. The shot off that time. Warriors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And it's Durant missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Evans left side. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Warriors, number 1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively. Always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
I'll tell you, Draymond, a guy his size, the way he can find an open man, he has a touch of magic to his game.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Back to Conley. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Man, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him, and he's on his way to the bucket.
And Thompson kicks to DJ. Picked by Pachulia. Durant for 3. Conley with the rebound.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Now, DJ following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And Green gets it to go.
And there you have it. That's your power forward center. Draymond stretching the floor with legit three-point range.
Conley with a wide-open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
In the corner, it's DJ. The basket good off the assist from Durant. DJ's got 8 points.
And DJ makes some quick decisions. When the D isn't up on him, he burns them with the catch-and-shoot Jimmy.
Outside Conley. Gasol against Pachulia. Conley for 3. Warriors with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Now Green following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. They grab their own miss. Green. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Terrific rebounder. Draymond. I mean, high motor, soft hands.
Some changes for Golden State. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And Wells is subbed in for Thompson. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Muscala, he's checked in for Gasol. Reed comes in for Green. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And Baldwin subbed in for McLemore.
DJ plays with a lot of confidence. When he's slashing to the rim, he's looking to get all the way to the cup.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thanks. Sounds like he's prepped his guys on how to handle this opposing defense.
And no surprise there, because they're facing a team that can win games with its defense. They are an aggressive bunch from the start.
Well, look, you can play with pace, you can play with speed, and still be patient. And that's what this team is going to have to do against this aggressive D. They can't force things. They've got to play smart and in control.
As competitive a guy as Draymond Green is, sometimes he can get in his own way. There's no doubt about that. Not entirely his fault. The calls don't seem to fall in his favor a lot because he is so physical. And perhaps, Chris, because of his reputation, we don't even need to go into his natural shooting motion.
Yeah, with the leg, but with Draymond, that just comes with the territory. He presses buttons of reps and opposing players, and sometimes with the fans. Yeah, he'll lose out on calls, but at the end of the day, he's a guy that everybody in the league hates, but we want on the team.
Just doing the job on the backdoor.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Out to the right wing. Now, here is Reed. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Baldwin the pass to Conley. 5 to shoot. And Muscala has it in the corner. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Wells dishes to DJ. Got a hand on it. Conley kicks to Parsons. Over Iguodala. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Some nice passing by Golden State here. No good on the shot in close from DJ. Memphis has gotten a lot of shots off from 3-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Conley with it. Now guarded by DJ. Conley kicks to Muscala. Back to Conley. To the right side. Misses off the right iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And DJ gets it to go on the assist by Iguodala.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Reed a screen. Over in the corner, Conley. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He hasn't been very precise at all.
DJ passes to Beasley. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. We'll take a look at the Warriors. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Memphis, 5 games behind.
And for the Grizzlies, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the year's gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
And I don't think they knew exactly what they were either at the beginning of the season. But as they've gotten more familiar with one another, their chemistry has really developed over time.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Outside Conley. And Jones sends it back.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Baldwin. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's the pick. Outside Conley. And again, Memphis no good. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Warriors lead by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And now the second quarter just getting set. And the Warriors with the completely new 5 on the floor. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters, at the 2 and the 3. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's DJ in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McLemore dishes to Gasol. Evans against Thompson. Good D by Thompson.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Over Evans. And it's good off the back rim and in. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
He just looks more engaged this second quarter. A far cry from his disappointing play in the first period.
It's Evans on the wing. There's the feed to Gasol. Back to Evans. Goes back up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Thompson misses. The Grizzlies trail by 12. From deep, McLemore. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pachulia's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Green. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And for a guy who has really improved his outside shot, Draymond is still doubly effective inside.
And here's Evans. 7 points in the game. To end the run. Muscala misses.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
DJ kicks to Green. It's DJ atop the key.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for DJ. 1st in assists, 4th in steals, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. He doesn't get the second one. Well, some big men in the league who are just superb at swatting away balls. Guys that you think right now are the best rim protectors, Chris, in the league.
Well, I think there's 3, and it's a no-brainer with these 3. I think one of the most intimidating, or the most intimidating, you have to go to DeAndre Jordan. He is the most athletic big man I've ever seen in my time in playing basketball. And with his length and his size, he can get up and block a shot quick. He can even get out there and guard some guards. We've seen him move laterally. Hassan Whiteside, this big fella has really improved his game, has really focused, gotten better in the offseason, and it's not something crazy to see him have a 10-block game. So I love seeing him. And then Rudy Gobert, we've seen him come on and become that inside dominant force for the Utah Jazz. So those 3 to me, really don't have one that stands out, but those 3 to me are the best on the defensive end when we're talking about big man defenders.
Pass to McLemore. Shot to stop the drought. Up again. Draymond Green with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
DJ passes to Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, you hear the term coach on the floor often, but it's usually reserved for point guards, but Draymond Green deserves that title, too. He's the general for this team in calling out defensive plays and assignments. I mean, Draymond essentially just helps run the team's defense every trip down the floor.
Baldwin, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. Baldwin kicks to McLemore. Evans outside. Passes it to Baldwin. Fires the 3. Muscala misses. And with Draymond, a lot of guys can just bark out stuff on defense. But you know what? He studies the opposition. He watches a lot of tape, and really he is so prepared, Chris, going into a game.
Well, you don't get considered to be one of the best defenders in the league without working like Draymond. And he'll break down film on specific players to learn their tendencies. If you miss an assignment, he'll get right in your face about it, regardless of who you are.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He had 37 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special. The biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of them.
And how about the fast hands and then getting right out in transition?
I mean, look, I was going to say you're attacking on both ends, quickly going from defense to offense.
Here's Gasol. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Durant has such poise when he drives. You can bump him, throw him off balance, but he'll still find a way to finish.
McLemore with the ball, working on Thompson. McLemore dishes to Gasol. Again, the miss by Gasol.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own. I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Baldwin kicks to Gasol. Over Pachulia. Gasol missing again.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Baldwin. In the corner, it's McLemore. Good on the three-point shot. McLemore's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Memphis.
That's the kind of player McLemore is. He is always thinking of shooting as soon as he gets the ball off the pass.
And beginning to pull away. Really effective play calling halfway through this one.
Well, they figured out what...
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right... Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we into the second half of our broadcast. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept falling.
Well, and credit coach for repeatedly calling his number, because if it ain't broke, don't mess with it.
Here's McLemore. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. McLemore is out there with Conley. And it's Evans in at the 3 spot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And in today's NBA, how about the value in having a guy at the center who has the versatility and the skill set of a Marc Gasol? With his passing and shooting, he becomes a great zone buster for any team.
And Marc Gasol becoming more aggressive, looking for his own offense.
And I thought at times in the past he was unselfish to a fault. His teammates egged him on, told him, you're the best center in the game, go out there and dominate. And now it seems like he's becoming more comfortable in his skin.
The Warriors have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the second free throw, good. Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? When you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. Just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help. And I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so to me, the veteran presence is everything. Chris Mullin getting on me because I'm a rookie. I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. Outside Conley. Offline with his 3.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
McLemore. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Pachulia.
0 for 3 now since halftime. Taking them a little while to find their rhythm.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Gasol a screen. Evans passes to Gasol. Pachulia with the steal. Here's Green. He can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Oh, yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink?
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Durant kicks to Pachulia. Thompson dishes to Durant. DJ passes to Pachulia. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Pachulia. Durant's got 18 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Gasol kicks to Conley. Gasol a screen. And it's Conley penetrating. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 10.
Yeah, and coming off that pick there, Conley able to get to his sweet spot and convert.
There's Green with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. McLemore's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity. And Mike Conley Jr., you talk about being bred for success. Remember, his dad was a gold medalist in the triple jump. And you can just see that athleticism in his game. Super quick and elusive out on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Beasley's checked in for Pachulia. He Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And Wells is subbed in for Klay Thompson. The Grizzlies also making a change. Sellinger's checked in for Marc Gasol.
The intensity from DJ. He's superb at rising up and getting the D to foul him when he's looking to shoot.
He's perfect from the line this time. And with Conley's athleticism and his handle, tough to keep him out of the lane.
And if you go under on that pick, he can hurt you from deep. This guy really the complete package, arguably the most underrated point guard in our league.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Green against Sellinger. McLemore, the pass to Sellinger. This one for 3, but they'll get another chance. Evans. Oh, and the jam by Sellinger.
A great second effort by Sellinger. I mean, he can shoot, but I like him using his size on the offensive glass.
And that one's good, DJ. DJ's got 7 now in this quarter.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Sellinger the screen. Now here is Conley. He's tightly guarded. Evans kicks to McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot. Green with the rebound. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Stolen by Conley. And it's Memphis on the break. Conley's running. No problems knocking that one down. Conley's got 14. And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Beasley the screen. Golden State moving the ball around. DJ with it. Conley picks him up. 6 on the shot clock. Wells dishes to Green. And the 3 off target.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Green kicks to Sellinger. Conley the pass to Sellinger. The dish to McLemore. Wells with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Wells has got his second bucket of the night.
And Wells covers a lot of ground quickly. Phenomenal at running in transition and then capitalizing with ease.
Green the screen. Evans kicks to Green. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Conley. Green with the block.
And there's the standout D of Green again. Excellent at utilizing his length to turn away shots.
No good from the wing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now McLemore. He's got 8. A floater. Conley gets the bucket. He's got 16. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Chris, I know you started doing a podcast, Fearless or Insane, with Chris Webber, an opportunity to have some meaningful conversations. What's that been like?
It's been great, Kevin. I've gotten a chance to talk to some friends, some mentors like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I've gotten to speak to him about what it was like playing for Wooden, what it was like coming up in the crazy 60s and that time. And, you know, he's such a thoughtful and a great individual. So to hear his stories about he and Muhammad Ali, he and Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all these great figures is just wonderful. I also got to speak to track legends John Carlos and Tommy Smith, who in the 1968 Olympics, we've seen them kind of protest when they put their fist up in defiance and kind of put their voice out for the voiceless. And I got to talk to them about how tough of a moment that was. Did they know the sacrifice that they were making? What happened, the backlash to what happened, and then all these years later, do they feel kind of vindicated that we're showing them so much love and people around the world appreciate what they've done? So we try to just discuss fearless or insane. You know, they say insane is doing the same thing over, expecting a different result, where these guys put their lives on the line.
Yes.
And they kind of knew that it necessarily wouldn't change the arc of justice, but they felt that they had to do it. And so it's just some cool conversations with people and athletes that were much more than an athlete, and I've learned a lot, and it's been a cool podcast.
In the corner, Parsons with it. Iguodala against Parsons. Beasley dishes to Wells. Hits it from three-point range. Wells has got his third basket of the night.
And Wells has such a quick release. He's ready to pull as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Read a screen. Lets a floater go. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. Averaging about 19 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They double him with DJ. To the wing on the left. Here's Baldwin. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Reed kicks to Muscala. Here's Parsons, but he stays with it. Three-pointer, and Conley gets it to go. The assist from Parsons. And that's now 21 points for Mike Conley. Reed with the steal. Inside, it's deflected. Here's Baldwin, and Jones sends it back. And a wide-open look for DJ. He drains the quick shot. DJ's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now, here is Muscala, defended by Jones. Good on the shot.
Oh, he has been dominant on offense. Who knows where they'd be in this game without his effort?
Wells kicks to DJ. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Golden State moving the ball around. DJ passes to Iguodala. No good with the triple. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Read a screen. Here's Baldwin. Back to Conley. The three. Can't hit that one. DJ kicks to Beasley. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The pass to Baldwin. Parsons on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Read a screen. Here's Conley. And the shot is long. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got 9 points.
Well, I like how DJ actively looks for the open teammate, whipping the ball over beautifully and quickly.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Conley kicks to Baldwin. Parsons on the wing. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Not enough on that one as it misses. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Conley. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on DJ.
Well, he didn't really make a concerted effort in the first to get some free throws, but now all that has changed. Much more active.
Some changes for Golden State. Kevin Durant comes in for Michael Beasley. And Thompson in for Wells. And he makes both free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The wide open look for Durant. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. Grizzlies shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Reed a screen. Conley dishes to Reed. And Durant sends it back. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. For Memphis, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Golden State. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Grizzlies. so he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, his Splash brother might own the record, but if Curry wasn't in the league, we might talk about Klay Thompson as the best shooter ever. I mean, incredibly high three-point percentage for his career, and one of the prettiest, smoothest, nicest shooting strokes you'll ever see.
Both shots good from the stripe. And with Klay having claim to best shooter, if not for Curry, see whether the numbers back it up. Klay has the most threes in a season for anyone not named Curry.
Well, I mean, he definitely passed the eye test as one of the greatest shooters. No wasted motion, lightning fast release. Just watching Klay is amazing with how he is able to shoot the rock.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. They get Marc Gasol.
DJ is used to getting knocked around while shooting. Remarkable composure. Still finds a way to sink that shot.
Here's Baldwin. Guarded by Simmons. In the corner, Reed with it. Outside Conley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Misses the three. Durant for 3. Missed. And so it's DJ making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. Right back after this break. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy. Drive and kick.
Look here for the Warriors. Brandon Wright's checked in for Martin. Beasley comes in for Kevin Durant. Wells, he's checked in for Simmons. And DJ is subbed in for Thompson. Jones is out there with Beasley. And it's DJ. Then there's Wells. And it's Wright in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
I love watching Wells pull up from beyond the arc. A remarkable scorer when given room to shoot.
Reed a screen. Outside Conley. Pass to Parsons. Reed a screen. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's interesting to see the impact of technology on the game, too. I heard LeBron James. A lot of players now review footage on a tablet when they check out their play.
Well, yeah, you know, back in the older days, a lot of us went to the locker room and you would go in the room and watch it on video. So it's the same type premise. It's just that, you know, technology is better today. I mean, every guy wants to do it. You want to know what you're doing well, what you're doing wrong. You're all a coach on the floor. You're the quarterback, and LeBron especially is the quarterback of his offense. So it doesn't surprise me before that he's studying tape.
Parsons on the wing, covered by Beasley. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Parsons on the wing. Muscala with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Baldwin. Kicks it out to Parsons. To the wing right side. Muscala. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Muscala's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Golden State moving the ball around. Screen by Jones. Here's Wells. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, he played very poorly in the first half, but during the second half, he's feeling it. He's really flipped the on switch and owned it.
Conley kicks to Parsons. As you look at the league right now, how different would you say it is from when you played? And if there are a lot of differences, do you like the changes?
The NBA is much different from when I played. When I played, if you shot a jumper from the 15-foot range free throw line, they criticize you as a big fella. Now you have to be able to space the floor. If you were a big fella and led the break back then, they criticize you. Now you have a guy like Durant who is 6'11". So the game has changed from rules that was so much more physical at the time. It was a slower pace. But, you know, that was then. I love the way that the game is now. I love the players have more freedom. I love that the pace is faster. You don't have to look back at your coach to have a play called every time. The trust is put in these players' skill sets, and so I love it, man. Anytime you can see Harden go to work, Durant go to work, Curry go to work, Westbrook go to work, LeBron go to work, Irving go to work, and just watch them play in an open offense, man, it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, I like the changes, and it was fun when I played as well.
DJ passes to Beasley. Dishes it to DJ. The floater. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks outside. Now here is Muscala. Pass to Zagorats. From deep. But they get it back.
They are really crashing the offensive glass, and it's paying off for them.
They're trailing, but they are really battling, working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
And the game is a passion, as we know, Chris. But does it help to have outside interests? You're passionate about art. You make music. You're a writer. You're a thinker. Talk what all that is about and what that means to you.
Well, I think being a complete person helps whatever job that you're doing. You know, we all are more than our job. For basketball, you have to put everything into it, and so sometimes to rejuvenate yourself, you need to get fed other places and kind of feed your passions. And so I think a lot of times when players feed their passions, it's really just to have enough energy to complete their goal of getting through a grueling 82-game season with all the ups and downs, the expectations, the heartbreak, the celebrations. And so I think for myself and for many other successful players that I've seen, those that have tried to approach life with the same way that they approach basketball, that's just living with passion, try to learn as much as you can, enjoy every moment. Usually to me, they are the most successful because it takes pressure off of playing the game.
Well said. Kicks it to Muscala. Over to the wing. Zagorats passes to Sellinger. Count that bucket.
Oh, nice work inside by Sellinger. Soft hands and a strong frame and a great combo in there.
Now here's DJ. He's covered closely. Back to Simmons. He dishes it to DJ. Looking to end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. DJ's got 35 in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DJ.
Well, of all the things he did well, his passing was the most important. He spread the ball around, kept everyone involved, and their offense clicked.
Right, left side. Over to the left wing. Brooks against Simmons. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Zagorats, covered by Beasley. Passes it to Baldwin. Here's Zagorats, launches it. He can't get that one. Beasley right side. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the third quarter was huge tonight. How were you able to come out so hot after the break?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.